What is up, everyone?
What's
It is
up?
National Beanie Day.
Is this accurate?
No, I was just cleaning the closet and found it and put it on.
But you look so cute with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm getting a haircut Monday.
Oh, I think it looks good though. It's getting long.
It's longer now. I
Yeah.
haven't had it shaped up yet, so I'm going to get it cut.
You know, the one thing with beanies, they just never looked good on me. Like, I can never wear them. I feel like you pull off beanies so well. Like, your face was made for a beanie
With scruff.
with scruff.
When I have the scruff. So,
Do you remember you used to wear them in the back of your pants?
yeah, as a fashion statement.
Yeah.
I would have my beanie in my back right pocket just hanging out because it's like edgy and cool and hipstery with my Chuck
So
Taylors,
edgy.
which I might actually bring back. I
Hey.
got some cut-off jean shorts. It's going to become summer soon. I'm going to change up the game. But welcome, everyone, to the Freddie and Alyssa show. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new and you've been following us for a while, welcome back. We got a really fun episode for you today. I say that not knowing what our episode's going to be about, but we just have like this good energy going. It's the weekend. We're ready to rock and roll. And our episode today is sponsored by Beekeepers Naturals. And I love featuring this one, the Propolis Throat Spray. I'm actually getting pretty...
is the bomb.
It is. It's really good for like an immunity boost, and I think we're almost through like the flu season, which is nice. But just in general, if you're ever feeling
throat, you need just a little relief. I like to do just like one little spray.
yeah,
And that feels really good.
feels really good. And you can check them out at beekeepersnaturals.com. I love their little quote. It's a upgrade to your medicine cabinet. So they have an array of products, and this is the one that we always like to feature. So check them out at beekeepersnaturals.com, and you can use Freddie Alyssa at checkout for a 15% off your order. This way you can give it a try for yourself, and they've been great. So we love. We're not biased because they support us. We actually do
We
like
love
it. Yeah.
Beekeepers
So
Naturals.
Beekeepers Naturals, thank you so much, and you can all check them out again at beekeepersnaturals.com. Use Freddie Alyssa for 15% off
15%
your
off.
order. So thank you. The energy is just in the air. It is Saturday, and my
It's a
head's already
great
sweating
day.
from the beanie. But I'm done with the beanie
I'm
talk.
kind of hot with this sweater on.
We are going to make it happen.
We'll make it.
with
well,
the
we
heat.
actually, okay, so we have about 30 minutes because I have physical therapy I got to get to. But I've had
How many minutes we have?
like 30.
Well, I usually talk for 30, so does that leave you out?
It's so annoying.
How was your lunch, by the way?
My lunch was amazing. I met with Sal. And I got to tell you, there's just something so wonderful when you sit down with a friend and you feel even more recharged and energized when you leave. Like, she's such a positive person, and we were talking all about this. And I don't know, we just have a really thoughtful conversation. You know, very interesting combo and just inspiring. And she's just a light, you know? She's such a wonderful girl. And she's been working on her fitness a ton, obviously.
Yeah.
She's like the most amazing, wonderful, athletic person in the world. And she was like, yeah, you know, eventually I really want to do something in that world, you know, long term, because it's such a great passion for her. And she's going to let me be her little guinea pig, and she's going to train me a little bit. So I'm really excited to see
That is like,
what she can do for me.
well, that's really exciting because I think in today's world, that's the best way to promote your business is to show the actual progress of what your body weight is, your muscle, what you can do rep-wise, how much you can run, and then track it over the next 90 days or 180 days, and to literally have like, I documented this whole journey, I can do this with you.
And she was saying too, she's like, I really want to sit and talk to you about like your fitness goals, what you want, so she can really figure out, you know, exercises, diet too, like all of it.
Great.
And I was like, can you give me a booty and some abs? She's like, done and done. You know, but that's kind of always been the thing because I've been a runner my whole life, which, you know, cardio keeps you fit, but I really need to tone certain parts of my body, you know, to continue to keep it how I'd like it to, you know, I'm getting a little bit older, so.
Well, it's good to start now. Like, that's what I was saying, too. It's like you know, the thing that saved me over the years is that I've been an athlete my whole life. And, yeah, I've been lazy with it the past 5 years. But for 20 years of my life, I was always in the gym lifting. So I have, like, muscle and muscle memory. So it kind of comes back quick. But you are actually in physical therapy, which is nice because that's what I need to. I have a few, like, minor little things that hold me back that I have been working on, but I need to get into physical therapy myself and then really hit the gym. Like we should go to LA Fitness probably next week.
Yeah.
And wait for one of those deals where we can each get like a couple for like $30 a month or something, and then just start going 3 times a week.
And there's something too just about getting into a gym that kind of energizes you a little bit. You know, you're like, okay, let's work out, let's do it. We have the time. And luckily we've been really good with, obviously I've been going to my physical therapy since December, which has helped me beyond, but we love our cardio, we love walking, we love being outside, you know, and building that up. So I think incorporating some more, you know, weights and whatnot into it, that'd be great.
Yeah. And it's good to start now because I think people, if you can start at any age, but the earlier you start and the earlier you maintain, it's going to be better for us in our 40s, 50s, 60s and beyond.
Of course. Of
getting on it. And like you said, we don't have the excuse. We have the luxury of having a flexible schedule that we don't have. We have to be up, we have to commute, we have to be somewhere all day. Then the kids and like you know what I mean? Like that's like in the future. Like right now we have this window of like, you know, let's
do it while we can.
And I also think it's super interesting. We should see if did you talk about the podcast at all? Did you bring it up with her?
Yeah, she does want to come on. So
okay.
We'll
so I'd love to ask her just a bunch of fitness stuff. I think it could be a really valuable podcast for everyone to ask.
She also too, so she got her certificate to be a personal trainer. Yeah, but she's also now studying, I can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of like the highest end fitness that you could get a certificate for. Like basically cool. If she shows up anywhere and she has it and it's very like almost like medical terms, like she knows everything about the body. Cool. So she's really, really intelligent on the subject. She knows what's up, and yeah, she'd love to come on so we can like ask her a bunch of questions.
Yeah, and we'll even grab questions too from our listeners. This way we can ask about, like, there's questions for me, like I've heard like are potatoes bad or are they good? Is a high sodium okay at some point or is it not? Like carb cycling, like there's a lot of different perspectives, and I really want to pick her brain on that so we can...
You know what she told me about? It's this company called Everly Well. And basically they send you a kit to your house, and I guess it's through your blood, but it tells you what kind of allergies you have to foods. And so she got hers back, and there are a ton of things that she loves that she used to eat that she's like, oh, I probably shouldn't be eating this for my digestive system. So it just seemed really, really interesting. I'd love to look more into it, but I'd just be curious because I know even for me, I've always had some issues there, and I know there are certain foods I eat that I never feel great after I eat them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'd just be interested in checking it out because I wrote it down. Because I
like taking, I just love just like experiment, just try new things, see what it says, definitely. You know, and try that out. But before we ask questions, because we'll have to schedule that with Sal to see, so we'll let you all know, you know, through another podcast once we have her confirmed for a date. But what Alyssa, remember we were talking about this, we've yet to do it with our YouTube audience, a Q&A show, because we usually go to like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and we've done Q&A shows where we've pulled questions, but we've yet to do one solely from YouTube. So for all of you who are listening, or if you're listening on iTunes or listening to the audio and you want to hop over to the YouTube channel and comment below, comment and let us know what kind of questions you have for me and Alyssa, and we'll do a Q&A show probably later this week.
Yeah, we're open books. So any kind of question you have, relationship, life, business, whatever it is, we are open books. So comment below, let us know. And then it's just kind of interesting too, because last week was such an interesting, because I feel like this is a moment in time that you don't really have many moments in life of like a transitional period. Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy to see, like, as I've had transitional periods in my life, how I've been so patient because of how much I've learned. Yeah. Like when I was like, oh, I'm going to be done with work, my initial reaction was like, okay, triple down. What am I going to do? Like have like a plan in action. And then once we kind of started talking about it, like having patience and kind of letting things settle, mm-hmm. so that you don't jump onto something else. Like I'm learning to like allow myself to just be open, to not jump on anything too quickly. And it just felt really good. Yeah. Like I'm having some clarity now after like 10 days of like, what are we going to do? What's the next step? And we actually do have a couple projects. Do you want to like dive into like what we were thinking? Let's do it.
I'm really excited to talk about it.
Like, we have so many projects. Which ones?
Oh yeah.
No, I know. Yeah,
well,
you
the main one that we were kind of sitting on. We have everything set up, and then we'll get into more of the details as we greenlight it, because we're still, yet again, as we're being patient. Right now, it seems like to be the front runner of like energy wise.
Yeah.
But it could drop to second, but I don't think so.
I don't think
so. But for all of you who don't know, we wrote a script about 1.5 years ago. About 6 months ago, we've critiqued it. I feel it's like the best it can be. It is hilarious. It's thoughtful. It's amazing. It's called Unplugged, and it's essentially a 10-year reunion movie. So we're all celebrating our 10 years at a school, coming back together, and it's a comedy, but the theme is that there's no cell phone or internet for the 48 hours. And
imagine that.
and it's great because I think people are really thinking about that these days. Because basically, like, the character that I would be playing basically stands up and tells everyone, like, I know that you have a kid, that you have this job, that you do this and you do this, not because we got coffee, not because you picked up the phone. I saw it on social media. And his whole theme is like, I just want to get to know you all as adults. And I feel like that's what's happening too, because we've also have that in real life because we moved away. Yeah. Not only do we have social media, we moved away from our friends and family. So we haven't had the luxury of seeing our friends and family every week.
Yep.
We have an interesting relationship where the relationship's growing.
Well, and
we've missed like 15 years of those moments that would be building the relationships as adults. I almost feel our relationships are still how they were at 18.
Sure.
But there's been 15 years of life in between that we haven't experienced together.
Well, and what's so interesting too is because we moved, I am grateful for social media because I can keep up with what everyone's doing. Like, even when I saw Sal, I kind of knew what was going on in her life because of social media. But that it was so nice to sit with her phones away and just truly connect.
Yes.
And, have a meaningful conversation. So it's just really interesting, the whole topic of social media in general, the internet being unplugged or unplugging. I feel like more so than ever, so many people are dying to do that.
Yeah, not forever. I think there are people who are really demonizing it, saying it should be gone. No. I love it. But I think there's something special about taking a week off here, taking a day off here, limiting your time in the morning or at night, almost using it a little bit like a drug or a fried food or gambling or something that we know should be done in moderation.
Sure.
So I think it's like figuring out how to use it. So we explore that in the movie with the relationships of coming back together. And we've been talking with production companies, with agents, and we've been getting incredible feedback. We still have the script in a few people's hands that we're waiting to hear what their thoughts are, where we're going to go. But you know us, we can't just wait.
We hate waiting.
And how funny is this? When we talked to Savannah, when she was on our podcast, she literally was like, you guys should make a trailer. That's what we're doing. Oh, yeah. And I was like, no, I don't want to do, like, I was completely like not open to the idea. And then one day we're laying in bed and I was like, what if we make a trailer for the social proof so that when we attach the script or we reach out to a director, we're not just selling him or her I was thinking him because Jake's our guy that we want really badly.
You heard it here first.
You heard it
There's
here first.
A specific director.
There's this guy named Jake, and we want him. But being able to send a link to a YouTube trailer of a concept will give someone not only the visual of the feel. Like, you can watch a trailer and get the feel of a movie.
Absolutely.
It'll show that we know how to execute. Because if someone's going to put money behind us, want to partner with us for 2 years to do a film, we want to show them, look, we're serious. We not only did the synopsis correctly, we not only wrote the script, we attached actors to do a trailer. We showed that the audience likes it.
Yep.
So that's what we're betting on, is that it's going to be great.
Yep.
And if we can get 50, 100,000, 200,000 views on the trailer, in a perfect world, 1 million, 2 million, who knows? But it'll give social proof that here's the visual, here's some of the characters, here's, and I mean some, like a lot, because there's like so many characters in this, which we did on purpose.
Yeah.
And we're just excited to be able to bring it to the market and attach it.
Yes.
I think someone like our boy Jake.
Our boy Jake.
Would more likely click on the link and go, this is a funny trailer, I'm interested in the script, rather than a two-liner that we have to be so creative with to try to get him to care, for us to send the script to his representation, for someone there to greenlight it to him, for him to sit down with a cup of coffee when he's...
need a whole script.
Yeah, like I want to say, look, 217,000 views, here's the concept, and if we can make him laugh and tell a story and make him feel, it's going to allow us to attach actors, it's going to allow us to get money, and so that's what we want to do. So we're focused on putting this trailer together. It's in the early stages, but I think within 90 days we can have this thing
rocking and rolling
and premiere it sometime in like May.
I love that.
Which could be fun, you know, and we haven't shot something on our own in like 5 years.
That's right. Well, yeah, I guess Hiker was 2015?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Summer of 2015. So it's been almost 5 years, and I just think it'd be so much fun. Like, there's no downside to it.
No. And at the very least, you get to create something with, you know, a lot of other artists, creatives who can come together, have a blast, learn, and make something that's fun. But I really think it's going to be a great tool for us because, you know, having a third-party tool in general and anything in life, if you're trying to sell something such as a script, having a shorter, easier to watch type tool than saying, hey, can you read this whole thing?
Yeah.
Here, watch 2 minutes.
Yes.
Do you like the vibe? Is this something you could see yourself doing? Great.
Exactly.
Then read it. And I think it'll really be a great tool.
It's going to. So that's
really
like
excited.
Yeah, and a lot of the work other than the actual 3-day shoot is going to be all like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So it can be done whenever we can fit it in to do all that. So we're going to get all that together, and then depending on which route we're going to go, we're going to figure out the whole funding part. But I think we have it down. We can do it for cheap because we know a lot of people who are in the industry.
Yeah.
A lot of actors want to work. A lot of people in the crew, from camera to lighting to sound. Everyone just wants to work on something cool.
Sure.
So that's the beauty of being out here for 14 years, is that you can call in favors and you can make it for cheap, but also have it look professional.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great. And so that's like one of the things that we're really pumped about. And, you know, we want to also move forward on more, not more guest heavy, but like we want to have more guests on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and really kind of be adamant about like really just asking people to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think everyone who's came on has had a good experience.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think, you know, the more value that we can give them as well. Because I know people are being hit up for things all the time.
Sure.
But we also have a lot of attention on our podcast right now, and it's going to bring them value. People are going to find out about their projects or find out about their whatever they're promoting, and so I think it can be a value exchange. And but we have a couple guests lined up, which is going to be great.
Yeah, and it's really just sitting down because I was even talking with Sal about this today. I feel like there's so many projects and things that we have that we want to do, but really just sitting and focusing on your top ones, such as this, and finding guests. Like, I know this is something we've been wanting to do, to make the list, to reach out. And it's not hard. It's just we've had so many things going on that we've been dealing with that now it's time to laser focus on like the top 3.
Yeah. And then just do it, and then allow things just to fall into place.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like in this like super open mode of like, let it all come to you and then make a decision based on where you see yourself.
Sit on things, absorb every detail, and the right answer will come to you.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and I think for the first time too, I'm also looking at, you know, not just the next week or the next year. I'm starting to make decisions based on my future, based on our future of where we want to live, our family. It's like become like a huge topic even before this transition of work. It's just been
talking about this for a
couple years. Like, so I feel like people are all, including myself, for so long I was like making decisions based on what's good now, not thinking of, well, what about in 5 years? So it's like I want to base decisions on what I'm doing today that's not only going to benefit me today, but think about more in my future.
Yeah.
Because now the future's here. Like, I'm going to be 32 years old. Like, wasn't I just out here at 18? So if I would have been making decisions at 19, 20, thinking about my 32-year-old self, think about how different things would be. So I want to look out for my 40-year-old self and
Love that.
be like, hey, like, what's the best
It's
course
that
of action?
whole 5-year vision plan type thing where you really sit and figure out like, well, where do I want to see myself in 5 years? Where do I truly want to be? Where do I want to be living? What do I want family wise? And really figure out, okay, let's connect the dots. You know, let's have a game plan set in stone so that you can start working your way there.
I do agree that it's important, because I think you fall into the pitfalls of not having a 5-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, how often do people's 5-year plans go exactly as planned?
They don't.
So
That's
it's
kind
almost
of the beauty of it, though. You have an idea, and because you had that idea,
your day-to-day gets better.
yes, and it might have sparked something new because you were going in that direction, and then you met this person or this opportunity, whatever.
It brings you
reason.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I think with no plan is where you actually waste days.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So what are you focusing on?
yeah,
every day?
what is your day-to-day to get you to that 5-year goal? And then you can always change. But is my voice weird?
No.
I feel like it's like so different right now.
No, sound like me.
I need some like
Maybe a
coffee.
little hoarse.
I feel a little hoarse. I should use my Propolis throat spray.
There you go. Doesn't it taste so good?
It does. And that was seamless. I should have did that at the beginning. There's an extra little shout out, beekeepers. So that's really good. So but I'm really glad that you connected with Sal. It's neat that you guys hit it off, and you know.
She's a great girl. I just love her to death.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk to her more, because we always see each other in the halls and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, I haven't had much time to like, because we don't work together. So it's like
Right.
we haven't been like, hey, so, you know, we just talk like briefly, like.
That's always got to be interesting too when you work on a show and your scenes aren't with someone else, because how are you ever going to get to know them? It's like at any job, if you're working in public relations, you're probably not going to know someone from sales or finance as well, because you're not working.
You're not
together.
working with them on the daily, yeah.
So
So,
she's
but-
great.
yeah, that'll be really cool. I really want to hit up. We should call Molly too, or text her, because
Yes.
I would love for her to come on. Again, she's.
I love
love
too.
her energy. Yeah, she's. There's like people like a Molly that I feel like people look forward to, like every like
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
You like
She
have
comes
Molly come
through.
on to like, bring
Spice
her.
it up. my
Yeah.
girl.
So we'll see if she's
We
there.
always have very interesting conversation with Malls.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the 12 years of, or however long
Yeah.
years of relationship goes a long way when you
Totally.
have all that. So, but anyway, thank you everyone for stopping by. And comment below. Let us know some questions. We'll pull from the
Yes.
comment section, and we'll do a Q&A as well as bringing some guests on this week. And so we just love to hear from you. Like
Yeah.
we're learning, and we want to learn from you of what you want, who you want, and then questions in general for us. So.
And I also want to thank everyone for all of the allergy recommendations.
Yeah.
I got so many. I have this like spreadsheet on my computer with like everything, and I'm going through it all. And a little update on the saga. I'm going to an all-natural allergist on Tuesday, and I'm very curious to see what that will be like. So I'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
You know, I'm down to try anything.
That'll be great.
Yeah. And there are also these discs I was told about too that I'm looking into as well, but I'll comment on that once.
Once you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, that'll be good. So thank you everyone for listening. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way, and we really appreciate you. And until next time.